We always reveal. Hi everybody, it's Lindsay.
And I'm Sammy.
And this is everyone's favorite BL podcast,
BL Buddies! Woo! I don't want to admit how many times that took to say.
Can you send me this raw footage?
Oh, absolutely.
Twitter?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so we are doing I Want You to Watches, and we're finishing season 2.
Yep.
So we're talking about ChocoMilkShake.
Woo woo!
So
well, this
that
is
was
technically
mine.
your second.
Second.
So you have one more after this. I have
Your
one more.
final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. So this is today we're filming all three.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We're filming our final I Want You to Watches for the season.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, ChocoMilkShake. I loved it. It's really cute.
I knew she would. Well, I hope she would.
The cinematography of it was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Very jealous that their skin, all of them, looked flawless.
Immaculate.
I was like, do they not have any pores?
I know. So jealous.
Because they really did like close-ups, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
look at their skin, it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, their makeup artist must be that good, or their skin is just that good.
Yeah.
But I was like, the hell? I mean, they are South Korean actors, and skincare there, it's like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
I'm going to shut the door.
But yeah, so ChocoMilkShake, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super cute. I thought I wasn't gonna like how like slow burn kind of it was, because you didn't really get any like cuteness until like the end.
Yeah.
Like, saucy reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you like? So okay, who was your favorite couple?
I mean, I loved Jungwoo and Choco, but I also liked Milk and Uncle. I liked them both
Equally.
Okay,
all right.
I really did. I did a U.
Oh God.
So in the beginning, when it's Jungwoo, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So when he is leaving the bar and his uncle goes, "Oh, you want to get a drink?" I was like, "Ooh, this man's asking him for a drink," and then he called him Uncle, and my brain went, "Wait, like literal uncle, or is this just
like a respect thing?"
Mm-hmm. So my brain was like, "Oh no," and then I realized it was his biological uncle.
Was it?
Yeah, it's his actual uncle.
Oh wow, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, it's his uncle.
I didn't even catch that.
And his uncle's worried about him. I guess his mom passed away.
Yeah.
Because
he was alone.
He was alone. They don't really touch on that too much about like his past. Like I Googled it at one point and went to BL Watcher, and they had their synopsis about it, and they were like, yeah, his uncle, and I went, oh,
like it is actually.
It's his actual uncle.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like you could tell he was like depressed and stuff, and he wanted Milk and Choco to come back. But I really enjoyed the acting about it, because I loved that like you could see that they were pets trying to get used to a human body, but they had like their like random like pet moments, like when Choco was following him around and Milk like attacked his pants.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was like, oh my god, my cats do that all the
pants
time.
attack. I died.
Strings. He's like, oh. And I might have to say, I don't know if it's just the leather and the way his hair was cut, but he gave me Yu Yang vibes from The Untamed.
I can see that. But I feel it's weird that I like even their costumes.
Oh, were great.
Like their dress really emphasized their characters. Like he's the moody cat who like doesn't like people, doesn't want anything to do with people, and like you see that in that show.
When you first see him meet Uncle, and he's like, and then Uncle would like go like this, and
he'd be like,
And then I loved when they were sitting on the couch, and he goes, "You don't look like this. What is all this?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You're a Maltese. How do you look like this?"
Yeah, he's like a big ass hunk of dude. Yeah,
and he's like, "You're a Maltese."
Yeah, but he like we always say, especially in like I don't know if I've really heard it in like television show BL kind of conversation, but in books, I guess we say it too. Like they give you like that cinnamon roll, but like also the golden retriever energy.
He's a
and he like was 100% like he was this like I'm not even brick shit house, like absolute brick shit house. And yet he was his
smile.
Oh my god, his smile.
He smiled, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I literally, but he was just that, he literally was
He
that
gave me
soft
that
little puppy dog
yeah.
energy, and
Yeah.
I loved that
And
about
I
it.
think that's why I like the actor who played Milk, because he gave me that standoffish cat.
Yes.
And I was like,
yes.
oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I think you know why I loved Milk was he was always dressing in black.
Yeah.
And my cat was black.
Osiris.
So I was like, oh my god, it's Osiris. Why can't my cat come back as a hot Asian man? Sorry to my husband. But yeah, like I think when I first started the show, I was worried that it was going to have a sad ending.
Yeah.
And they led you to believe it was going to have that ending.
When
and I almost
like, have you talked to him?
Yeah, I almost thought I wasn't gonna continue it because of that. Because I was like, you know me.
Yeah.
I need a happy ending.
Yeah,
Romances end with happy endings. Yeah. And you're about to tell me that I'm not getting that. You can fuck off. Like I don't do unhappy endings. I don't like them.
I'm not good at that.
And so for that, like the way they constantly kept saying it, I'm like, yo, they're gonna leave. I was like, either they're gonna straight up leave, and it's gonna be like that kind of moment where he he figured out how to not be alone and whatnot, or it's gonna be they leave and he's once again traumatized for their leaving and like losing things he loves again.
Right.
And I was like, how are they gonna play this?
And then when the ex-boyfriend came in and like, Milk's like, we have to leave, like we should make him happy.
Yeah.
And they're like, he was the only boyfriend that he was good to him. And I was like,
well, fun fact, that boyfriend was actually in another BL.
Oh, really?
He was in another Korean BL, and I can't remember which one. I think it was one I didn't watch. I can't remember which one it was, but he was in another BL, so it was kind of a nod to a previous one.
Kind of like when Tharn Type appeared in Why
Exactly. So, yeah, it was a good one. I really liked it. I thought my reasoning for picking it for you was the whole cat energy thing. I was like, she's gonna either love this or hate this.
I loved it.
And I'm happy you liked it.
Seeing him like getting like tied up in the yarn, he's like, help. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then I cried during his walk.
Oh my god, when he was leaving.
Yeah, I cried. And then his goodbye to Uncle.
Oh my god, crushed my soul. But I loved when he came back.
Oh, when he walked up to him and scared him. And then they kissed. I was like, this is adorable.
Yes, I loved it.
Did they say that they were getting a season 2?
No. I don't think they're getting a season 2. I would love to see all of those actors
in another drama, definitely.
In another, either like I don't care what kind of drama,
like, their
but like
acting was really good.
Yeah,
it was emoted.
I was really, I think, like I might get some shit for this, but I believe that Korean drama acting is superior to Thai BL acting, and I think it could be a cultural thing because I've noticed that even in the not BLs of Thailand, overacting is a very big thing. Over emoting, overacting. It almost it very much gives me like with my mom, we grew up like with the telenovelas, like they were very like overacting, and we made fun of it, like that over dramatic acting.
And I feel like operas.
Yeah, exactly. Even in American soap operas, they do the overacting. I feel like Thai BLs kind of do that same thing.
I feel like they're getting away from it now.
I think they're growing into it and getting. I agree.
Yeah.
But like for the ones that I've watched, up to now, I felt that there is a lot of overacting in certain aspects.
Right.
And with Korean BLs, they very much follow a standard K-drama thing of it's very toned down, but they can still emote what they need to emote.
Right.
While when I watch Thai BLs, and even when I see parts of Thai shows that aren't BLs, they're very much these very overly emoting to get their point across.
Gotcha.
Where and that's just like my personal opinion,
right.
but I think that Korean BLs very much, I like their acting more because of that. That they're subtle with it, but she's fine. My dog's at the door. She's fine. She's gonna have fun. I feel like they're able to emote.
See, sometimes I find Kelly dramas too stoic.
See, okay. Yeah,
sometimes.
I can see that. Yeah,
I've watched. I feel like they have less emotion. Was that her?
Yeah.
Jeez, Lily. See, I don't know. I think it depends on what K-drama I'm like what dramas I'm watching. I'm also overdramatic.
I mean,
I like
same. I'm a drama queen when it comes to certain things, but I don't know. I mean that's like personal opinion.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You think that? So like I think
ChocoMilkShake's very different. They definitely were not very stoic at all.
No,
they were very emotive. Like, well,
yeah. I don't know. That's just like I don't know when I watched because I feel like there have been Thai BLs where characters come back as cats, come back as other animals.
Yeah.
And
they're weird.
Yeah. Like they like play it. I think like they make it weird, almost like uncomfortable when it comes to like when those drop the magic.
Up?
Yeah, that one you were talking about.
Like that.
There was another one where the kid was
you're talking about this kind of magical magical realism you're talking about?
No, I don't know. It's just like I don't know with the Thai BLs that I've watched where there was like this concept of either the person was a cat or a dog and they were reincarnated.
They get weird.
They get weird. Like
that's what you're talking
I feel like Thai BLs.
I thought you meant like an overall general. I was like,
no, I mean an overall general. I think that Thai BLs overact, but I think especially when it comes to like I'm gonna like put it as supernatural or magical. They they like take things to the extreme, and they don't. I don't think Thai in general, like their television, whatever, they don't, as far as I've watched, I don't see many mythical, magical types of creations from them.
No, they
so
don't
when
really
they do it, it's very weird.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm excited for Woju Bakery because it's
that's true. I didn't even Yeah.
So I feel like they're doing that magical realism with Jeff being an alien, and I think they're gonna do it well.
Yeah, we hope.
I really want Jeff to be a werewolf. Fuck that.
I don't see him being a werewolf. I see him being way more of a vampire.
I could see him being both.
Could you picture him saying, "Where the hell you been, Loca?" Sorry, I had to throw in a Twilight.
I don't think he would be a Twilight werewolf.
No. I just don't see him being a werewolf. Again,
he wants to be a werewolf.
That's funny. I see Barcode. If they were to do another show together, Barcode's a werewolf. He's definitely a vampire.
Yes.
Jeff
just has that like regal vampire.
Yes, he has. Yes, 100%. The cheekbones, his like bone structure, the hair, like he just gives
the way sometimes he goes like. His eyes, and I'm like, yeah, you get vampire.
Yeah, like he looks down on you. Like, like werewolves, I don't feel. Now we're getting into sci-fi.
No, I definitely
like werewolves don't look down on you.
Barcode would be a really adorable, like little werewolf.
Yeah, he would.
His eyes.
Yeah,
like, puppy
eyes. Exactly. He has puppy eyes.
Yeah,
I can totally. Yeah. But back to ChocoMilkShake.
Yes, I loved it. It was good.
I really love
Strongberry for making it.
Yeah, Strongberry. They do pump out a lot of BL content and even I think some GL as well. Strongberry they made a short series. It's literally 2 episodes. I think you would like it, and I think each episode's like 15 minutes. It's not long, and it's like the one character just like announces he's going to the military because like they have the mandatory enlistment, and his best friend is kind of like, how, like, you're just dropping this on me, like, what do you mean? And he like all of a sudden kind of like comes to the conclusion that he's like in love with his best friend.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's really cute. It's super cute. And then like the follow-up episode is like him coming back on one of his like military breaks.
Yeah.
And I honestly, it's so freaking cute. Strongberry, you'll never see this, but I will say you may, and like that's the thing is they conveyed an entire story in two episodes.
2 15-minute episodes.
2 15-minute episodes, and I was like, this is short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah.
There was nothing like crazy, and I loved every aspect of it. And like I feel like I want Strongberry to make longer content, so like having them create this ChocoMilkShake was love it.
Oh, yeah,
like I fully support Strongberry and like all the things that they come out with. I love
that they did that supplemental episode that Jungwoo was telling the story.
Oh my god, of like them crossing the rainbow bridge.
Yeah, and getting the feather and the crown, and then his mom is the one who asked T for the permission for them to go to him. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I kind of think it's a little sad too. It's open-ended sad because like they have another 100 days.
Yes, they only have like
2 years to get 100 days.
Yeah.
So my brain's like, oh, season 2 is them like having to like do trials in the human world to prove that they need to stay here.
They can be human and stay.
They can just stay with him.
I would love that. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I don't think it's
because like unfortunately, like I think To My Star is the only Korean BL that's gotten a second season.
I hated the character.
I know the regression of the character. I totally understand.
I'm sorry. Sammy was very sad that I.
But I know. But see, while I was sad you didn't like it, I understood why. So like I'm not like you know like how dare you?
My biggest
like
problem with that
was
like him peacing out on his birthday, and then him asking him not to leave the last episode.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was. Yeah, literally. No, I completely understand.
Go watch my review on To My Star.
Yes, if you haven't seen that, I want you to watch.
ChocoMilkShake, I loved it.
I loved it. I cried. I cried when you found out how each of them passed.
And he blamed himself.
And he blamed himself for both.
Yeah.
I was like, you can't blame yourself. They had good and like even they said it to him.
Yeah.
We had great lives. Like we loved being with you. Like it never.
Finding Choco in a plastic bag. Oh, it was so fucking sad.
I know.
And in the cartoon, Choco has like red marks on him, like he was beaten. I was like,
oh yeah, that.
Humans suck.
Yeah, people do suck when it comes to animals. The fact that they can treat animals so horribly just breaks my heart.
I know.
But I also with the so. You couldn't pick a couple. I always pick a couple.
Yeah, I love them both.
I always pick a couple. Like, even if I don't intend to, I always gravitate towards one or the other.
Yeah.
I want you to guess. Who did you think I picked? Who did you think I liked most?
I think you liked Milk and Uncle. It's a side couple.
Yeah. She knew. She's like, well, she's a second couple, bitch, so obviously.
I did enjoy Milk and Uncle's interactions. It was funny because I have 3 cats.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed how, as a human, he was trying to implement his life as a human, but he still had those cat
tendencies.
instincts.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cute, especially when he like fling Uncle off, or he'd like walk away, or like when he was stalking him.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is hilarious.
And when he went to help for the day.
Yeah.
Like,
that was so
I
cute.
love that episode.
And it's funny because going back to BL Watcher, I didn't realize this until I got to episode 7 or 8. But it's when all 4 of them were in the cafe dressed in their suits. Maybe it was episode 10 or 11 when
they were working.
Yeah, all 4 of them together. I was like, BL Watcher made a comment about it being similar to Antique Bakery. And I was like, holy shit!
That's you. I knew you liked that one. Yeah.
I enjoyed the anime of Antique Bakery and the manga. I agree with BL Watcher. They even said that like the live actions were shit, and I agree. They took out the BL part of it.
I remember saying that,
and it kind of was really sad. Strongberry, make Antique Bakery.
Ooh, Strongberry.
Do Antique Bakery and do it justice.
Yes.
With all 4 of them. But yeah, I got like the Antique Bakery vibes, especially when the girls walked in and all.
Oh yeah, they were all like, yeah.
I was like,
yep.
Yes, I totally get where you're coming from. I do love Antique Bakery, but yes, BL Watcher, if you ever see this, totally agree.
She supports your choices.
Strongberry, Antique Bakery. I think we should.
Strongberry, yeah. I would love. Yeah, I feel like I would want. Is it weird? I feel like again, I think there's a lot of Thai shows where they're in bakeries.
Oh yeah,
like there's a ton, but there isn't many.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah, but there's like not many in Korea.
In Korea, no.
But there's a lot of chefs in Korea because there's the To My Star chef.
Yeah.
Oh my god, now I'm not gonna remember the name of it. Oh my god, and it has Chong Yi-soo in it, my boy. but he did one where he was a chef.
Mm-hmm.
All the liquors, he's a chef.
Chefs, man.
There's a lot of chefs. I'm like coming to that
A lot of
conclusion. They do a
chefs.
lot of like, why are the chefs so gay?
Stereotyping chefs.
Yeah, right. They are. They're Korean chefs. Or just assume they're gay.
Assume they're gay.
Yeah, but that was.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yay.
It's definitely. I wish we should definitely do Comfort Meals.
A follow up, yeah, for sure.
Because I really think that was like I would like throw that on in the background and just like enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Again, the acting was like top tier. I absolutely loved how they took their human and created this, you know, their pet vibes into it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Choco was really hot and Milk's really hot.
Yeah.
And the whole cast is really hot.
Yeah. And you know what? It's so crazy because they all had such different vibes.
Yeah.
And they fit
perfectly.
Those like you know, you had the nerdy kind of alone kid who just like, and his style was that nerdy alone kid. And then you had, again, the soft little golden retriever who dressed all soft and golden retriever-y. And then, you know, you had the cat who was, like, dark and don't fucking touch me. And, like, you know, he had that
soft on the inside.
Exactly. We didn't get a lot, unfortunately, of the uncle outside of the restaurant and bar. So all you ever saw was him in his work clothing.
And him just constantly hitting his iPad, yelling about
yes, constantly complaining, like, oh, that doesn't seem right.
And
like that was literally his entire.
He goes, well, you don't have customers, so why do you think that's right?
Yeah. Oh my god, called his shit out. My god, it was so funny.
So yeah, I love ChocoMilkShake.
I'm glad. So have you guys watched ChocoMilkShake?
If you didn't, you literally could binge the entire series in under 3 hours. They're like 10. I think the last episode's the longest was 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a super short and sweet. I loved it. I'm glad you loved it.
It was adorable.
So yeah, let us know if you watched it. If you have any other suggestions that are similar to it, I would love that because I can't say I've seen many. So yeah, let us know.
Short and sweet.
Yeah. Also, I did bring it up before. I'll bring it up again. We did start a coffee page. We don't really have anything on there. We don't really know what to post there yet. Kind of sharing things with you guys. If you do feel like buying us a coffee, we greatly appreciate it. It will be going towards our travel kind of stuff. Like we did mention, we are going to Korea.
We want to do Thailand at some point.
We want to do Thailand, so it will be going towards that kind of stuff and keeping us making this podcast. So if you feel inclined, go ahead and buy us a coffee. We are talking about making merch. I know somebody had mentioned us, like they wanted some of our merch, which I think is crazy.
It's
like
crazy.
Never expected that we would have merch.
Nope.
But we have talked about some kind of ideas for merch. So we will be working on that as well. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye guys.
Bye.